Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Lawrence High School Student of the Month virtual recognition ceremony for the month of January 2022. My name is Ms. Eke, one of the assistant principals here at Lawrence High School. We are continuing our monthly virtual Student of the Month ceremony in order to continue recognizing our students who are doing amazing things, especially now, in spite of the challenges in front of them. The students we're honoring today exemplify the best of Lawrence High School in many regards. Whether it is from their academic achievement, artistic proficiency, athletic prowess, the strength of character they display on a daily basis, or most likely a combination of some or all of the above, the Student of the Month Award is an opportunity for us to recognize all of the ways our students contribute to the overall fabric of Lawrence High School. If you don't know how the nomination process works, each staff member is only allowed to nominate one Student of the Month for Student of the Month. We spread those staff nominations out over 8 months from October to May. Think about it this way. The students we are honoring today are not just students of the month, but for these teachers and staff members, they are the students of the year. And we'd like to personally thank each and every one of our students of the month for helping to make the home of the Cardinals the incredible place that it is. Students, we'll be mailing out your Student of the Month certificate along with a few souvenir copies of this month's program booklet, just as you will receive at our traditional in-person event. In this video, you'll be hearing a few words about each student from the staff member who nominated them. So without further ado, we'd like to turn it over to our first nominating staff member.
Shive, and I'm one of the head coaches of the Lawrence swim team. This month, it is my honor to nominate Katie Sullivan as the student athlete of the month. To be quite honest, this was one of the easiest decisions that we as coaches could have made, for anything we had to do this year. As soon as we received notification, myself, Coach Hargraves, and Coach Palumbo, we knew within a second who it was going to be that we were going to choose, and it had to have been Katie. She encompasses everything a coach would want in an athlete. She is a natural leader that every one of her peers look up to. She leads all workouts and makes sure to communicate practices, workouts, warm-ups, updates, events, anything you name it, to all the other swimmers without prompting or anything. She just has this uncanny ability to sense what needs to happen next. She truly is one step away from being one of the coaches. Her attitude and demeanor is of someone that is a professional athlete. In swimming, practices can be grueling, can be very rough on the body, a lot of shoulder soreness, and sometimes some swimmers just have to take a break for a second to recover. When Katie needs to stop, and if she's stopping, it's getting pretty bad. She gets out of the water, and instead of kind of like sitting around and recovering, she goes right into doing a dry land workout. And again, unprompted, nothing, doesn't even have to be told what to do. She just goes right into a workout because she knows it'll better herself and her team and continue to move us forward. She truly does not have an off switch. She's just always on and ready to go and make any decision that needs to be. And kind of leads to the final point that every decision that she makes is for the betterment of the team, and for herself, for the coaches, for everybody involved. She's constantly growing as an individual and an athlete. It is bittersweet to only have her for one more year, as she'll be a senior next year. But the kind of one last thing that leads to her being, for her final year, is she's going to be so strong as a swimmer and continues to be as a leader, because I can tell you, and any of the coaches can tell you, that any weakness that she finds in herself, she targets and turns it into a strength. So again, congrats, Katie, and thank you for your dedication to your team, yourself, and the coaches. And we look forward to a rest of a great year of the swim season. Thank you.
Hello, LHS family. This year, I chose Lana as my Student of the Month. In our English 4 class, Lana stands out because she is always genuine and open to learning. She constantly does her best, even on days when the energy is low or when the work seems complicated. I love hearing her participate in our discussions. She always asks such thoughtful questions, and I always enjoy hearing what she has to say. I'm constantly impressed by the things that Lana thinks to ask and by how she stays engaged in the difficult work of learning, even when she doesn't feel her very best. In challenging work, Lana always finds creative ways to work with her strengths, and she never hesitates to ask for help. She's also a great collaborator, a very positive influence on her classmates, and I know that the student is going to succeed in whatever she chooses to do because she has a truly terrific personality, a great attitude, and a wonderful, wonderful work ethic. Congratulations, Lana, on being Student of the Month. Thank you for being such a wonderful member of our class. I appreciate you so, so much.
Hello, my name is Stephanie Jarry, and I'm an English teacher here at Lawrence High School. My nominee for my Student of the Month is Elizabeth or Elsa Fura. There are so many reasons that Elsa is my Student of the Month. And the obvious one is that she's an excellent student and a hard worker. But that's just a small part of that. She's probably one of the most mature individuals I've ever met. And I think she's more mature than some grown-ups I've met. She's someone who will take feedback and do better. And that's really an admirable quality about her. She doesn't think she's perfect. She works towards improving all the time. She can be a very serious student, but she also has a sense of humor that she sometimes shows, which I really appreciate. She is one of those students who doesn't show off in class. She's very much a quiet leader, which I admire a lot. She doesn't want to show everybody that she's amazing, even though she is. And she does what she does without looking for recognition or accolades. She does it because she actually cares about learning and about being better all the time. So it is my pleasure, again, to nominate Elsa Fura. Congratulations, and congratulations to all of the nominees. Thank you.
Good afternoon, or good evening, or good morning, depending on when you're watching this Student of the Month video. My name is Mr. Leonard, and it is my privilege to announce my Student of the Month for my English 1 class is Anas Jut. Anas is an ESL student who exemplifies what it means to be a hardworking student. I have Anas on B days in Period 3 English 1, yet he is also a frequent attendee of our B4 English 1 class. He gives up his study hall time to get twice the English. He's also an honorary member of our resource period who's in there just about every day working alongside me to improve with his writing, his reading, and his understanding of complex topics like Shakespeare. I'm extremely proud of him. I am envious of the drive with which he pushes himself to succeed and achieve. Most recently, Anas was challenged with writing a complex essay analyzing Romeo and Juliet. Not only did he sit and work with me to compose this essay with his own ideas, but he tackled the more complex funneling of general purpose to specific thesis that is contained within his intro and conclusion paragraphs. To date, Anas was one of the first students to turn this essay in online. So I'm extremely proud of him. He represents what every student should strive to do, which is work their hardest, ask teachers for help, and take advantage of stuff like resource periods and study hall, which are opportunities to enrich his learning. And I would only hope that he continues to push himself for great success. He is a role model for us all. When I grow up, I want to be as hardworking as Anas Judd. So continue to make us proud. Thank you, Anas, for being a motivation to me every day to work harder. And I cannot say again, I am just extremely proud of this young man, and he will do great things. Thank you, Anas.
Hi, my name is Mandy Johnson, and I'm the choral director here at LHS. I'm proud to be representing the performing arts as we honor students this month. I've been lucky enough to have Maggie Groningthal multiple years in a row. And in that time, I've gotten to see so many of the facets that make her shine. Maggie is profoundly talented. She finds the message, the character, or the theme of a piece of music, and she brings the essence of that piece to life. The authenticity and the nuance that she brought to her rendition of I Miss the Mountains will always stay with me. Maggie recognizes that great performances are not great because you become someone else, but because the character you create has a little bit of you that makes them unique. While her depth of talent is remarkable, that's not the reason I'm writing about Maggie today. I'm talking about Maggie because in addition to being a great performance artist, she is kind-hearted and thoughtful and has not let difficult circumstances jade her attitude or dull her spirit. After struggles that would leave most people timid to jump back into daily life, Maggie decided to embrace all her experiences and use that new depth. She stepped forward and became the president of Tri-M Music Honor Society. She auditioned and succeeded as one of 4 select sopranos in Honors Choir. Every single time volunteers are asked for, she is the first with a hand raised, and whenever a classmate is struggling, she is the first to offer comfort and help. We've been so lucky to have Maggie in the choral program these last 3 years, and we will miss her greatly as she shares her gifts with the world after her time here at Lawrence High. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Doreen Welsh, and I'm a counselor at Lawrence High School. I'm proud to introduce to you my student of the month, Daniel Barillas, who is a junior at the high school. My reasons for giving him this honor are several, one of which is his academics. Last year was a terrible year as we struggled virtually with remote learning and the computers and not seeing our friends, teachers, and basically surviving on our own. Danny had a terrible time, as did many other students, with the computers and the learning. This year, as we entered the building, he has done a 100% turnaround, as his grades are really great, and he's really turned his life around. Not only with academics, but he is also involved in several other activities. A former wrestler, he could not participate this year because of the virus. He has a part-time job, although some weeks it sounds like a full-time job. He works at the Route 1 Diner down the street on Route 1 South, and I've personally watched him as he's interacted with customers, taking their orders, bringing their food, and basically dealing with any issues and complaints that they have had. Talking to the people at the diner, they are very proud to have him as an employee, and they think he does a great job. He also works at his church doing community service projects. Whatever they have him do, he does willingly, usually about once or twice a month. The biggest reason I have nominated him for Student of the Month is he is my right-hand man with new students. This year we've had over 50 new students who can't speak our language, who are totally lost when they enter the building, trying to find rooms, trying to understand their classes, not knowing what to do. Danny's the man I call, and he comes with a smile on his face and takes each one of them under his wing as he escorts them to their classes and picks them up, takes them on their way to their next class. He communicates with them, is able to explain to them what the school is all about and what they have to do. He has never once said no to me as I've asked him to help a new student. Danny has done many things, and I'm proud of him for turning his life around, succeeding academically with his church community service and helping with students in school. Today we talked about his future and what his goals and plans are. He's interested in a career in computer programming and software, so that's our next project, looking for colleges for him.
Happy New Year. Congratulations to all the January Student of the Month recipients. Normally, I like to focus on seniors for my Student of the Month candidate, just because of familiarity and have more history with those students. But this year, I couldn't help, like most of us, but to think about our freshmen and how difficult it's been for them to return to school, really for their first full in-person school year since sixth grade, and how tough of an adjustment that class has made in particular to back to in-person learning. So when I thought about my freshman students and the ones that have been doing well, one student stood out to me above all the others, mainly because of his attitude and approach towards school. Never any excuses about anything related to school. No complaints. Comes to school every day on time, does all of his work, and does it very, very well. That student is Keegan Maloney. I'm very proud of the way that he's handled his freshman year, showing unbelievable maturity and consistency. So congratulations, Keegan Maloney, for Student of the Month in January. And again, congratulations to all the recipients and Happy New Year.
Hello, my name is Casey Reed. I teach health and phys ed. My pick for Student of the Month is Caitlyn Santello. Caitlyn is a hard worker, brilliant mind, and a genuine soul. During this school year, I had the pleasure of teaching Caitlyn in my physical education and health class. Caitlyn walks into class every day with a smile on her face and tells me good morning. Not only does she help her classmates enjoy class and group work, she helps put a smile on my face as well. Every class needs Caitlyn. She is always there to answer the tough questions in class, and she demonstrates positivity towards herself and others, providing a great safe space for students to participate and learn in. This allows the class to become comfortable enough to start thinking outside of the box instead of the usual straightforward answers. Caitlyn was an easy pick for me because she displays a balance of maturity, hard work, being a great classmate to others, and still knows how to stay stress-free and have fun in class.
Hi, I'm Stacy Zegas. I nominated Jaden Celentano for Student of the Month for his work in my geometry class. Jaden is a kind young man who brings a positive attitude to our geometry class. Jaden takes an interest in all of the topics we are working on, completes all of his assignments, participates in class, and does all of this with a smile. Jaden doesn't just listen and learn and think, when will I ever use this? Instead, he listens and learns and thinks about when he can use what he is learning in his everyday life. He truly wants to learn and then learn more. In the beginning of this school year, while working on an algebra review, Jaden told me that he was going to set his own goal to strengthen his algebra skills a little at a time. He was setting his own goal. And he was setting this goal because he wanted to learn more and better himself. Jaden doesn't just care about his grades. He cares that he is learning and growing. Jaden's success as a student is important to him, and he stays confident and positive, even if he finds himself struggling with new content. He just doesn't give up. Jaden's kindness, together with his desire to learn, and his positive attitude made him an easy choice for my geometry Student of the Month. Congratulations, Jaden.
I would like to congratulate Bianca DeLeon as my choice for Student of the Month. Bianca is one of those students you wish you had an entire classroom full of. She's smart, hardworking, determined. She comes in every day with a smile on her face, ready to handle whatever the day throws at her. She always makes sure that her work is in. She emails me almost every day to make sure she's ready for class, whether it be a test or just making sure she turned in the assignment. She strives to do her best, even if she even has time to help her classmates when asked. Bianca is the ideal student, and I am so happy to have her in my class. Congratulations on a well-earned award. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Mrs. Reed, and it's my pleasure to give the Student of the Month award to Joseph Feyman. Joseph is in my 9th grade Algebra 1 honors class. He has demonstrated tremendous effort and growth throughout this year and has brought a great energy to class. Each day, he comes in with a smile on his face and greets everyone in the class. He is quick to ask a question when he doesn't understand or need clarification. He is always willing to lend a helping hand to whomever is in need. When faced with some hard topics in math, Joseph did not give up. He took a deep breath and asked some questions and tried again until he understood. I'm so proud of the hard work that you have put into this class and how far you have come already. Your hard work and dedication to being successful has not gone unnoticed, and I'm so proud of you. Congratulations, and I can't wait to see all the great things you do in the next 3 years at LHS.
Hi, my name is Mr. Collins, and I'm a social studies teacher here at Lawrence High School. I'm proud to announce my student of the month for Modern World Civilizations is Alex Wilkerson. The reason I've chosen Alex is essentially because of his positive behavior and his contributions in class, again, because of the attitude he brings on a daily basis to our classroom. He, on a consistent basis, besides being a polite, sharing young man, is also attentive. He's always nodding in class when we're going over the material. You can see he's listening and soaking it in. He answers questions, he asks questions, he interacts with other students in the class. He has fun, which is important for learning. And he really stands out in that regards, especially this year with the masks that we've had to have that can inhibit some interaction, and coming off a trying year with the virtual learning. He really has his spirits up, and it shows. And I do believe that he has a effect on the other students in class in terms of making it more fun and being able to do well in class and still enjoy yourself. He's done very well in class, and I attribute that again to the fact that he takes a positive attitude towards his learning. So I'm very proud and appreciative that he's in my class. I wish him luck for the rest of the year, and I know he'll be very successful the rest of his high school days as well. So congratulations, Alex, on Student of the Month.
Hi, my name is Miss Patterson. I am a math teacher here at Lawrence High School. I was asked to pick a student of the month for the month of January, and I chose my student Gabriella, who is in my geometry class. Gabriella is super respectful, not only to me, but to her peers and group members during group work and activities around the room. She's always willing to help others out and help them with their work, and I'm super appreciative of it, especially because the way that she goes about it is in a very kind and caring manner, and it's just awesome. She is focused and hardworking, especially from marking period 1 to marking period 2. I've seen a huge improvement overall with her work ethic, overall with homework, classwork, quizzes, participation. I'm really proud of all the work that she's been putting in, and it's definitely paying off because I see a huge improvement. And I'm excited to see where she goes for the second half of the year because I know it's only going to go up from here. During class, Gabriella is always participating, answering my questions, putting her work up on the board, explaining her work to everyone else in the class, and asking really awesome questions, never being afraid to ask those questions. And overall, it really impacts the classroom environment. Our classroom would not be the same without her. All the questions that she asks, her big smile on her face every single day that she walks into the room. I am super appreciative and grateful to have you in my class. So Gabriella, thank you so much for being awesome. I'm very proud of you, and I can't wait to see all the improvements that you're going to keep making. You are a wonderful student, and I'm grateful to have you in my classroom.
I wanted to say a big congratulations to Daniel Monterosso for being Student of the Month. Congratulations, Daniel. Daniel's been an incredible student in my physics class. He is one of the most actively engaged individuals out of all my classes. He completes all his work right when asked. He's always using his time to study and practice. He attends my resource periods all the time where he is getting help there, and also using that opportunity to actually help other classmates that are needing a little bit of extra studying. He's been extremely helpful to all his classmates and always sets a great example for what a good student should be, and I'm extremely pleased and happy to have him in my class. Once again, congratulations, Daniel, and keep up the good work, and I look forward to the rest of the school year with you.
Hi, I'm Mr. Modulewski, also known as Mr. Mod, and I am the video and photography teacher here at LHS. This year, my Student of the Month pick is a student from my television production class. That student's name is Gabriella Velasco. Throughout this year, Gabriella has been a kind, helpful, and inquisitive student. Gabriella creates original and well-produced projects. In addition, Gabriella writes thoughtful responses to class reflection and discussion questions. It is a pleasure to have Gabriella in my class, and I am happy to pick her as my Student of the Month for 2022. Thank you.
We'd like to thank all of our staff members for taking time out of their busy schedules to create and share these videos with us. Thanks also to Ms. Franny Sanfilippo for creating our certificates and programs, and to Mr. Tom Irving for compiling these videos and producing this program. Last but definitely not least, to our very own Cardinals, congratulations and thanks again, Students of the Month, for doing what you do and being who you are. On behalf of the high school faculty, staff, and administration, I'm Ms. Eke. Thanks for tuning in and have a great rest of your day.